I've asked myself this question many times. What is the meaning of life? It sounds like a big question, and it is. But the older I get, the more I realize it's not a question that begs for an answer. It's a question that reveals who you are. Because when you ask, what is the meaning of life? You're not just asking about existence, you're asking about your existence. And somewhere along the way, I stopped chasing the answer. Instead, I asked a different question. What is the meaning of meaning? Let's sit with that for a while. Not rush, not scroll, just breathe it in. What is the meaning of meaning? Let's break it down. The word meaning begins with me, not they, not you all, not the algorithm. Me, as in me, myself, and I. The same me that's been through hell and somehow came out funnier. The same me that still dreams, even when it's scared. The same me that wakes up some days wondering if I'm doing enough, or if I'm being enough. Meaning starts there. With the self, with your story, with what matters to you, deep down, beneath the noise, the notifications, the expectations. ME isn't selfish, it's the seed. Because if the meaning of life doesn't begin with the self, then who's living it? Then, let's play with the word mean. One word, 3 layers. First, mean, as in rude, harsh, unkind. Sometimes, choosing yourself will look mean to others. When you say no, when you protect your peace, when you walk away from people who expect you to bleed just to prove you care. But you are not obligated to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. Choosing yourself isn't cruel, it's clarity. And sometimes, the most loving thing you can do is disappoint the expectations that are destroying you. Second, mean as in definition. As in, what does it mean? Let's make it personal. What do you mean? Not what you do, not your job title, not what people think about you on social media. What do you mean? When your life is quiet and no one's watching, what message do you carry? What light do you bring? That is the deeper meaning. The one that can't be Googled. The one that can't be outsourced. That's yours to define. And third, mean as in intend. I mean to change. I mean to try. I mean to love more. I mean to stop settling. Intention is beautiful. But if it stays in your head, it becomes a fantasy. Meaning without action is just noise. Now the final piece of the puzzle, the ing, that humble little suffix that turns a noun into a verb. Ing means now. Ing means movement. Ing means life is not something you understand in theory. It's something you live into. You don't wait for meaning. You make meaning. You do something today, no matter how small, that whispers, this matters. Maybe you call someone you love. Maybe you start the project you've been putting off for years. Maybe you finally rest without guilt. Maybe you take one step closer to who you've always wanted to be. That's meaning. Not found, created. So here's the better question. Not, what is the meaning of life? But, what are you meaning to do with your life? Today. Now. In this moment where you're listening. Alive. Breathing. Becoming. Because here's the truth. No one else can do this part for you. You can borrow ideas. You can be inspired. But the doing, the becoming, that's yours. Philosophers have argued about the meaning of life for centuries. Some say it's happiness. Others say it's service. Some say it's love, or purpose, or God. And maybe they're all right in their own way. But me, I think meaning is this: living in such a way that your life could only belong to you. No copy, no template, just you. Fully expressed. It's messy, it's uncertain, it's hard, but it's real. And maybe that's the point. So, if you're still searching for meaning, start with me, with yourself. with the questions you've been too afraid to ask, with the courage to live a life that feels like yours. Because when all is said and done, when the lights dim and the noise fades, meaning won't be found in what you had. It will be found in who you chose to be. So let me ask you one last time. What are you meaning to do with your life? Not someday. Now,